Hello! So this will be my first Q&A, and I asked you guys online if you would send me some questions, and here they are. How many sisters do you have? I have two sisters, and they're both older. Do you have a pet, and are you allergic to anything? It's kind of funny you asked that because no, I don't have a pet. For one, I want a dog, and two, I'm allergic to dogs. Like, I break out in hives whenever they lick me, but that's never stopped me from having a dog. And so whenever I have had dogs in the past and they would give me kisses, it would always just be like, who's your little baby? Who's your little baby boo? Beth, I don't think you should be handling that dog. Shut up, wench! What inanimate object do you wish that you could eliminate from existence? Topknots. I would love to just chop all the Topknots and burn them. I hate them. Do you have a hard time remembering if things you know about people were things you made up in your head or in an actual conversation? No, because for the most part, I just forget everything. Which is really nice for the people when they ask me, like, oh, do you remember when I said this thing? I'll just be like, no. Or you're just not listening, like, do you not care? I probably don't. Why did you get homeschooled? I was bullied pretty bad about my teeth. Apparently, I would come home crying, and so my parents tried to switch me over to another school, and for some reason I couldn't get in. So my mom thought it would be better if I would just be homeschooled. In hindsight, I wish that I had stayed in public school so that I could learn how to deal with bullies, because you can't really change how other people are going to act. You can only control yourself. And so I wish I had learned how to deal with people like that, or learn to deal with people in general. I'm bad with people. Do you like horror movies? I love horror movies. I'm like super picky when it comes to movies. Like, I'll critique every movie that I go to, except horror, because I can never take it seriously. Have you ever been anywhere besides America? I have. I've been on a 2-week trip with Girl Scouts to England, and I hope to go back someday because it's really pretty, it's really nice and cool, it's just really beautiful when it's not raining. Is there anything crazy you want to do in life, like on a bucket list? Well, I made a board, and it shows all of my life aspirations. I think probably the craziest aspiration on here is to join a circus. Just imagine being constantly surrounded by lions and fire and people who can stick their head between their feet. That would make my heart go a-flutter. What city in Kentucky are you from? I'm not actually from a city. I'm from a very small town that it doesn't even have a post office. That's how small it is. In far western Kentucky. Fun fact, if you Google my hometown, the first picture that shows up is this. When is your birthday? My birthday is June 24th. How old are you? I am 22. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear actually is just talking to people. I get super nervous in crowds, super nervous just talking to people one-on-one, and it scares me. How much do you love having fans that look up to you? I don't know how to react to that. Well, no, actually, I love it. In fact, that's why I always wear heels, so people have to look up to me. If you could detach any body part, which would it be and why? I think it would be really cool if, like, just in a tragic accident, you lost your left eye, or right eye, it doesn't matter, and you had an eye patch. Wouldn't that be cool? And then for, like, most days, you could have, like, your basic go-to black eye patch. And then for parties, you could like bedazzle an eye patch. And then for like dates, you could wear one with a heart on it. Let's hope I'm not in any tragic accidents, because I'd make it stupid. What is the craziest thing that ever happened to you? I didn't want to answer I don't know for any of these questions, but I don't know. Like, there have been so many weird things that have happened in my life. My life's been a conundrum. Have you ever done modeling? No, I'm too short. What's your favorite music? My favorite music is probably anything that reminds me of my 2007 emo phase. How old were you when you stopped trying to destroy your sister? I never stopped. My sister and I get in a fight like every single time that I visit her. I think last time I visited her, it was like, what are those, cis fat horses? Those are cows, Beth. You know, maybe you'd have more friends if you weren't so pedantic. Well, maybe you would have more friends if you weren't so intense. Well, maybe your face would look better if it was mounted on the wall. These questions are actually from my best friend from college. Yay! What's the most amount of coffee that you've had in one day? And what's your most hilariously embarrassing moment at college? Well, for the first one, I think the most I've ever drank in one day was a pot and a half of coffee. I don't recommend it. At the time I did this, I was working at a factory while I was going to college, like doing 12-hour shifts on the weekend. On one of these shifts, I brought a canteen that could hold a pot of coffee, and I was drinking out of it, and then I realized I had gotten the last drop, and I was like, I need more! So I got more. My poor heart. And the second question, my most embarrassing moment in college, probably when I joined the cheer team. Okay, what is your favorite memory from college and why? Also, do you think Dippin' Dots are really the ice cream of the future? I have 3 moments in my head that are my favorite out of college. There was playing Pathfinder with my friends, eating out with my friends, and trekking to McDonald's during a snowstorm with my friends. And do I think that Dippin' Dots are the ice cream of the future? I remember the first time I ever had Dippin' Dots. It was at this place called Holiday World, and it was like, I can't wait to eat this ice cream. From the future! Well, that was a letdown. From the future! That's all the questions. Yay! So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a good time answering your questions. Also, I picked some of the names that you guys suggested in the last video for a name to call you guys. And I currently have a poll up on Twitter. And I promise in the next video that I'm gonna put up Thursday or Friday that I will tell you what y'all's name is. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you. Much love. Here we go again.